Welcome to St. John's Episcopal Church in Fort Smith, Arkansas. This Episcopal parish gathered for the first time in 1845 at the fort. It relocated to its current location in 1900 with the celebration of the Holy Eucharist on Easter Sunday morning. I invite you to this virtual tour of this neo-Gothic church on the historic register. As we move towards the church, we enter through the bell tower that was added to the church in 1912. A single bell rings each Sunday morning to call worshipers together for our worship service. Because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, in 2020, our doors have been closed, but we want them to be open to you so that you can see this Gothic revival style church and this place of sacred worship for 120 years. As you enter from the bell tower, you'll see that the church is built in an English style architectural cruciform shape. As you look up, you will see that the design of this building is to reflect the hull of a ship, so that you will recall that the early church understood itself to be a ship in the midst of a storm that Jesus would come to as he walked on the water. This area of the church is called the nave, and we get the word navy from that old English word. As you look to the left, you will see in this transept the beautiful stained glass windows, this the Nativity. And to the right, you will see in the transept the resurrection window. It's like you are a part of the cross as you look back to the back of the church. The baptismal font is at the entryway of the church, either coming in through the garden gate or the bell tower gate. And you will see the beautiful and historic Magi and Shepherd's window. It is overseen by the rose window. The white light comes beaming in each Sunday morning. Our worship is centered around traditional Christian worship using a pipe organ. This historic Wicks organ was built specifically for the church. It's placed in the chancel of the church. The choir sits in these pews. The pipes, over 2,000 of them, are held in 45 ranks and held in this chest behind the wall. As you look into the sanctuary, you'll see the highest and most sacred part of our worship, the Holy Eucharist. As we move into the sanctuary, you see on your right-hand side 3 chairs, one for a priest, a deacon, and an acolyte, those who will attend the worship service and the celebration of the Holy Eucharist. The sacred table is overlooked by angels in the stained glass as the ascending Christ overlooks the worship. The altar cross is always at the center of our worship. As you look to the left in the sanctuary, you see a chair reserved for the bishop, our head pastor. His official seat is located in Little Rock at Trinity Church. You'll also see an ombre on the wall holding the sacred sacraments, the bread and the wine. The altar rails are the place where our worship is most sacred. As we kneel to receive the Holy Eucharist, our eyes are fixed on the holy, 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 the call of the angels as they surround the throne of Christ, and our heart worships Christ as we receive the body and the blood at this rail. The chapel area is also a place where you can come to reflect, where you can come to pray, and some even enjoy observing the worship from this point of view. At the end of our service, we leave from this place to love and serve our Lord. As we exit from our worship space, we enter into a beautiful memorial garden area. As we move out under the covered walkway, we are greeted by a beautiful garden that is cared for by the parishioners of the church. We see a beautiful fish pond. We are able to worship, to breathe, to pray, to rest, to commune with God. A St. Francis statue overlooks our columbarium for those who have died and entered into God's greater presence. And as we go out through the garden gates, we go there to love and serve the Lord. And together we say, thanks be to God.